We're here in Animal Junction! Yeah! That's right! It's a life of singing. Yeah!
That's right, we're heading to Australia to visit the koalas at the zoo!
Yeah, we're going to Australia. Wait, what's Australia?
Australia is a country that is located in the southern hemisphere and is known for its diverse wildlife and unique habitats. Australia is both a continent and a country. Yes, that's right. Australia is often referred to as the land down under because...
But what if we can't find a koala? Which I don't know what that is. Yeah, we don't even know what a koala is.
Don't worry, koalas are easy to spot in the zoo. They are arboreal animals, which means they spend most of their time in trees. So koalas primarily eat eucalyptus leaves. Eucalyptus trees are native to Australia, and the leaves of these trees are the primary diet of koalas.
Well, what are we waiting for? To Australia! The land down under! Woohoo! Chris was right. Australia is cool. Yeah, we definitely believe Chris. And Martin. Yeah, Martin also said we're also going to Australia as well.
Yes, it appears that Chris and I both have good taste in cool places.
If Chris says Australia is a continent, why is it so small?
That's a good question from Patrick. While it's true that Australia is a large country that constitutes an entire continent, it's not exactly small. In fact, Australia is the 6th largest country in the world.
So you're saying it's the smallest continent?
No, that's not exactly what I'm saying. Australia is the smallest continent in terms of land area.
Let's go find the koala.
Great idea. Let's head out in search of a koala, our lovable and sleepy Australian friend.
Where would a koala be?
Well, slap my belly and call me a wombat. You found a koala.
Wah! Ooh! Ouch!
Oh no, it seems SpongeBob has tripped and taken a tumble.
Thanks for asking if I'm okay, Martin. And yes, I'm okay.
That's great to hear, SpongeBob.
Hey, is this a koala, Chris?
No, that's not a koala, SpongeBob. That's a kangaroo.
A kanga what?
You've never heard of a kangaroo before, Chris? A kangaroo is a marsupial that is native to Australia and New Guinea.
Marsupial?
Yes, that's right. Kangaroos are marsupials, which is a group of mammals characterized by a unique way of giving birth. Marsupial babies are born prematurely and must finish developing in their mother's pouch. Kangaroos are a type of marsupial, and they care for their young in this way as well. They have a pouch on their stomach where they can carry and care for their young, which are called joeys. So SpongeBob is correct. Kangaroos are indeed marsupials.
Wow. Hey, where is this pouch?
That's a good question, Patrick. Kangaroos are known for their pouches, which they use to carry their young. However, male kangaroos generally do not have pouches, while female kangaroos do have pouches.
Wow. Wow. Look at those big feet. Why does a kangaroo have big feet?
That's another great question, SpongeBob. Kangaroos have large, powerful feet that are adapted for jumping and bounding. They use these feet to propel themselves forward and high into the air as they jump. So the size and shape of a kangaroo's feet allows them to move around in their habitat efficiently and effectively. Those big feet are like their own built-in pogo sticks.
Wow. That's so cool. Wow, he's about to bounce. Wow! Wow, what's with the kangaroo's tail?
The kangaroo's tail is quite impressive, isn't it? Kangaroos actually use their tail for balance and support, allowing them to hop and move around with ease. In fact, the tail is so strong and sturdy that it can actually support the weight of the entire kangaroo, allowing the animal to balance on just its tail. It's truly a remarkable adaptation.
What do kangaroos eat?
Kangaroos are herbivores, which means they eat a plant-based diet. They primarily feed on grasses, herbs, and leaves, but they'll also eat other types of vegetation such as bark and bushes.
That is so cool! I'm gonna name him Pogo because his legs are like a pogo stick.
Pogo is a perfect name for this kangaroo. His legs are indeed like a pogo stick, allowing him to move with ease and grace across the landscape.
It's a buck's life.
I can see why you're calling it a box life. Kangaroos are marsupials, and the females carry their young ones called joeys.
A buck's life.
I see what you mean. Kangaroos are indeed associated with buck life in a sense.
Hey, wait! This kangaroo is red. Why is Pogo red?
Well, that's very perceptive of you to notice that Pogo the kangaroo is red. Kangaroos come in many different colors and patterns, and red is one of the possible colors.
Wow, he jumps like that. I gotta try. I'm about to try it. Wait for me, Pogo! Maybe I don't have the ability to jump like Pogo. Wow, Pogo the kangaroo really outfoxed SpongeBob. He didn't even bounce high enough.
Oh, the kangaroo didn't bounce high enough for you, Fox?
No, I'm not talking about Pogo the kangaroo. I'm talking about SpongeBob. I mean, we're already animal experts, but is there a way to jump like a kangaroo? Just like Pogo?
Certainly, we can definitely learn some jumping skills from kangaroos. Kangaroos use their strong hind legs to power their jumps, and they also use their tails as a counterbalance and for stability in the air.
Okay, Pogo, I'm back. Hey, wait a minute. This isn't a kangaroo. It's smaller.
Absolutely, SpongeBob is right. That's no kangaroo, that's a wallaby. While kangaroos are the larger cousins of the wallaby, both animals belong to the same family, the macropods. So while you might mistake a wallaby for a kangaroo at first glance, they are indeed different species.
But how can you tell the difference between a wallaby and a kangaroo?
The most obvious difference between a wallaby and a kangaroo is size. Kangaroos are much larger and more powerfully built than wallabies. Kangaroos can grow up to 1.8 meters, 5.9 feet tall, and weigh up to 90 kilograms, 198 pounds. On the other hand, wallabies are much smaller in size, typically reaching heights of less than a meter, about 3.2 feet, and weighing up to 8 kilograms, 17.6 pounds.
So what did he eat?
Wallabies have a similar diet to kangaroos. They are generally herbivores, feeding on grasses, herbs, and leaves, but will also eat other vegetation such as bark and bushes if necessary.
Then let's see the wallaby jump. Whoa! Look at him go. I'm going to call him Bouncer because Pogo and Bouncer both bounce so fast in an instant amount of time. Wallabies or kangaroos, I still like them both. Yeah, the wallaby really is smaller than a kangaroo.
Yes, the wallaby and the kangaroo are both known for their leaping and bounding abilities.
Wow, we gotta stick with one of them. Hey, Chris, we're gonna do a competition. I mean, not a competition, but we're gonna split up to see which one can we find. Which one do you want to be on? Do you want to be on Team Kangaroo or Team Wallaby?
That sounds like a fun idea. It's hard to choose between kangaroos and wallabies. They're both such cool animals. But I think I'd like to be on Team Kangaroo. Kangaroos are just so iconic and impressive, and I'd love to learn more about them. Sure, I'd love to join Team Wallaby. Wallabies are pretty cool creatures, and definitely don't get as much attention as kangaroos.
I want to be on Team Wallaby because I like them. And I also like Bouncer, the wallaby. Well, I'm sticking with Pogo and going with Chris because I'm on Team Kangaroo. Okay, Bouncer? Wow, wallabies really sure like eating that. Wait, what is that orange stuff?
Indeed, wallabies certainly seem to enjoy munching on that orange stuff. The orange substance they're consuming is likely sweet potato or some other type of root vegetable.
Wow. Wait a minute. Bouncer is a girl wallaby.
It seems that Bouncer is indeed a female wallaby. We discussed earlier, wallabies are smaller in size than kangaroos, and females are generally smaller than males. Female wallabies, also known as flyers, have a distinctive pouch on their belly that they use to carry their joeys, baby wallabies, until they are old enough to venture out on their own. So, based on the size and the pouch, it seems that Bouncer is a female wallaby.
Wow, that's so cool. Wow, look at those big ears Bouncer has.
Indeed, wallabies have some impressively large ears. Those big ears are there for a reason. They help wallabies detect predators from a distance, as well as allow them to hear a wide range of sounds and frequencies. Those big old ears certainly come in handy in the wild.
Frequency? What's frequency?
Frequency is a measure of how often something happens. In the context of wallaby ears, frequency refers to the range of sound frequencies that a wallaby can hear. Just like humans who can hear a certain range of frequencies, wallabies have their own range of frequencies that they can hear. It allows them to pick up on different sounds in their environment, such as approaching predators, the calls of other wallabies, and even the sound of leaves rustling in the wind.
Oh, that makes sense now. Because they're both cool creatures. And, wow, even a wallaby have the same features as a kangaroo. This is cool. Bouncer the wallaby likes Pogo the kangaroo very much.
Absolutely. It's true that both kangaroos and wallabies have some similar features, but they're also quite different animals in many ways. And yes, it seems Bouncer has taken a liking to Pogo, the kangaroos. It's cute to see how animals can form unexpected bonds and friendships.
Wahoo! Yeah. Wow.
Wahoo indeed! Sounds like things are going well with Team Wallaby and Bouncer.
I think Bouncer the wallaby wants to go back to his family.
Now it seems like Bouncer is heading back to reunite with her family. Wallabies are known to form small family groups, with mothers and their young joeys sticking close together. So it seems like Bouncer is on her way back to her beloved family.
That's the Bucks-like way. Come on, let's go back to Animal Junction, Martin. I bet we can, but let's not go in it. We could just wait for Chris and SpongeBob before we go in. Wow, it's Pogo the kangaroo. But wait, hold on. Who is that kangaroo? Uh-oh. He doesn't look really friendly.
Uh-oh, you're right, SpongeBob. Something tells me that this kangaroo isn't too happy to see us. He's giving us a pretty menacing look.
I don't think he cares about us. He wants to fight Pogo.
Oh no, looks like he's gearing up for a fight. Kangaroos have strong legs and powerful claws that they use for self-defense. When kangaroos fight, they use their powerful legs to deliver kicks to each other. The act of a kangaroo kicking is called boxing, or sparring.
We're the kicking and boxing.
When kangaroos kick and box, it's called sparring. Sparring is a type of behavior where kangaroos use their powerful legs to exchange blows and establish dominance in a fight.
I hope Pogo wins, because this fight is getting wild.
Indeed, the fight between Pogo and the other kangaroo is getting quite intense. Pogo certainly has some impressive moves, but the other kangaroo is not backing down either. It's a thrilling contest to watch.
Yep, that's the way a buck life works.
Yes, kangaroos and wallabies are both members of the macropod family, which means they both belong to a group of marsupials that are characterized by their jumping and bounding abilities. While kangaroos are known for their larger size and powerful hind legs, wallabies are smaller relatives that are also quite agile. So it's not surprising that they both engage in fighting or boxing as a way to establish dominance.
Agile? What's agile?
It looks like Pogo is demonstrating his agility and grace. When you say that kangaroos are agile, it means that they are quick, nimble, and able to move with grace and dexterity. Kangaroos are renowned for their impressive jumping and bounding abilities.
I don't like to watch this. I gotta find a way to get there. Let's get the secret weapon. Ready, Chris?
I'm ready, Crimson. Let's do this.
Ugh! Sorry, buddy. No hard feelings, but Pogo is with us. Wow. Well, here's one thing we can compare about them. They're both herbivores.
You're right. Both kangaroos and wallabies are herbivores. They primarily eat grasses, herbs, and other kinds of plants.
Can I try eating these plants, Chris?
Sure, go ahead and give it a try. Just be careful not to eat too much, or you might get a stomachache.
Oh! These plants taste disgusting. Are you sure they don't want to eat a banana?
I told you they wouldn't taste great, but kangaroos and wallabies do enjoy eating certain fruits and other plants that are sweet in taste.
I guess Pogo is going back to where she belongs. That's a buck's life.
That's right, Pogo is a wild animal and belongs to its natural habitat. We can learn a lot about kangaroos and wallabies from observing them and studying them, but it's important to respect their wild nature and not try to domesticate or keep them as pets. They are truly remarkable creatures.
Yeah, and animals have to be living free and in the wilds.
That's right. Animals are meant to be free and live in their natural habitats where they can thrive and survive on their own terms. Humans should respect the natural world and the animals that inhabit it.
Come on, Chris, let's get back to Animal Junction.
You're right. Let's head back to Animal Junction. There's still so much more to explore and learn about the amazing creatures that inhabit our world.
Hey, that sounds like another animal. Whoa! This one is smaller than a kangaroo and a wallaby. You're right, Patrick. I don't even know what's the name of this one. But it's also in the bugs-like family. But what is this?
Ah, yes, you are looking at a pademelon. Pademelons are small marsupials that are closely related to kangaroos and wallabies, but are significantly...
Patty melon?
Well, close. It's actually pronounced pas de melon. But pademelon is a pretty cute name for them, too.
Paddy melon. It's kind of hard to say. A pademelon. Did I say it?
Nope, not quite. You're saying it as patty instead of paid.
Paddy melon.
That's closer, but it's still not quite there. Let's break it down again. Pa as in pa or paw, de as in de or the, me as in me, and lawn as in lawn or lawn. Put them all together. Pa de me lawn. Try saying it slowly and sounding each syllable out.
Paddy melon.
Haha, that's hilarious.
Paddy melon. Did I say it now?
Nope, not quite. It's a...
Close up, adorable wild paddy melon. Wow. So what are some facts about them?
Pademelon? Ah, that's a fun one. Well, pademelons are fascinating creatures, even if their name is tricky to pronounce. Some fun facts about pademelons include: pademelons are small marsupials that are related to kangaroos and wallabies. They can reach a length of up to 60 centimeters, 2 feet, and a weight of 5 kg, 11 lb. Pademelons are herbivores and feed primarily on grasses, herbs, and leaves. Absolutely, it's always fun to discover new and tasty treats. A pademelon? Sounds interesting and delicious.
Martin, it's not food. It's a wild animal.
Oh, I apologize for the confusion. I misunderstood your comment about the pademelon. So, the pademelon is actually a wild animal, not food. Absolutely. Pademelons are quite fascinating creatures. They are adapted to living in the dense rainforest environment and have a varied diet that includes leaves, bark, and fruits. Their small size and agility allow them to move quickly through the trees and brush, avoiding potential predators. Pademelons are also known for their unique social behaviors and strong family ties. So indeed, they are amazing animals.
I guess he's getting away, but before that, let's name him Patty Bun.
Patty Bun, huh? Well, it seems like you've already named this pademelon. It's a fun and fitting name for a wild animal that lives in the jungle and probably enjoys munching on bun-like treats. But hey, maybe it's time to give this little pademelon an official scientific name. Any thoughts on what that might be?
Maybe next time. He's going back to Australia, where he's supposed to be. Living free and in the wild. Living free and in the wild. Patty Bun. Wow, we learned so much about these great bouncers.
Indeed, we've learned a lot about both the red kangaroo and the wallaby.
Don't forget about the pademelon.
Oh, absolutely. The pademelon, or pademelon, as you affectionately named them, was an exciting discovery on our journey. These tiny marsupials have their own unique charm and belong in their native rainforest habitat. It was fun learning about their distinct characteristics and behaviors.
Wow! Look at Patty Bun go! Woohoo! Even though he's smaller, I bet he can still hop faster.
Indeed, it's amazing to see Patty Bun's agility and energy as he hops along. His small size might make him seem less intimidating, but don't underestimate his speed and jumping ability. Though he may be smaller, Patty Bun likely has a strong set of legs and plenty of hop in him.
Hey, wait for us, Martin. Let's go back to Australia. Yeah, and we can find those koalas.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head back to Australia and see if we can spot some koalas. These adorable marsupials are known for their cute, fluffy appearance and sleeping habits, so it'd be a real treat to see them up close. Plus, they're one of the iconic animals of Australia.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go back to the land down under right now.
You're right, let's go now. Time to return to the land down under and see what adventures await us. Hopefully we'll encounter some cute and cuddly koalas along the way. Let's get going.
Going back to Australia.
Here we go! We're headed back to Australia to explore and discover more of the amazing creatures that call this beautiful continent home. From kangaroos to koalas and everything in between, we're excited to see what we'll find.
And hopefully we can find some more patamelons.
Haha, that's right. Hopefully we'll cross paths with some more pave melons, or as you call them, patty melons. They're definitely adorable and fun to watch.
Chris, you can't catch us.